Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Crypto Stu here in the Crypto Stu studio. I wanted to make this video. I know a lot of you out there are thinking about what you should do, and I'm not here to advise anybody on what they should do, but I have a lot of people asking me what I'm doing, and I'm doing the only thing I know to do. I wanted to play a clip for you guys that Altcoin Daily put on his Twitter yesterday. It's from about a year and a half ago, but everything the guy says is totally relevant today, so I wanted to play it for you.
Quickly, before we go, Bitcoin was under 8,000 earlier today.
Buy it.
Regardless, though, of the drop. If I said to you Bitcoin dropped to 5,000, you'd say buy it.
Buy it. Because here's the thing. The daily price of Bitcoin doesn't matter. It's been alive for 10 years. In every year, other than one, 2015, it's made a higher low. The market cap has grown every single year. Every fundamental indicator of Bitcoin, usage, wallets, block size, transaction size, number of transactions, every single one, hash rate, making new highs. All of the indicators of the network and the network value are rising. The price of any asset fluctuates. Let's take Amazon. Amazon has been a public company for 20 years. In every year, including this year, it's at a double-digit drawdown. The average peak to trough, minus 31%. Twice, minus 90%. When was the right time to sell? Never. Who's owned it since the IPO to today? Jeff and his mom and dad. That's it.
All right. We're going to leave it there, Mark.
All right, thanks.
Thank you, Marcus. Go Morgan Creek Capital.
Outcast.
So everything that he says here this was about a year and a half ago. Everything he says here is still true today. If anything, it's more true. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the idea that you can only fold a piece of paper so many times, because it keeps doubling on itself. Well, Bitcoin has doubled in its adoption every single year. All right, last year we had 1% adoption. Now we're up to between 2.5%. So this is when it's about to start getting really big. When you move from 2 to 4 and 4 to 8 and 8 to 16, those are the years. Those are where you have really big moves in adoption, and adoption will eventually lead to price. As more people adopt Bitcoin, the price will go up. So I know where this is going. All right, but I mean, look, you got these chart guys who say that Bitcoin's headed to 30,000, and then if it does hit 30,000, you'll have chart guys saying it's going to 20. I don't know. All right, and there are people who are like tethering up, and good for them if that's what they want to do. They want to go into Tether or go into dollars, and then sell. So they sell, and then they buy back lower, and they can actually accumulate more Bitcoin. They believe in Bitcoin, but this way they can have more of it with the same initial investment. That works for some people, but and I'm not telling anyone not to do that, all right? It's just, for me, that doesn't work, all right? Well, for me, I sell, and then it goes up 5,000, and then I panic, and then I end up having less Bitcoin than I had, all right? So it doesn't work for me. That's not for me, all right? I have been in this market long enough, and I said this from the beginning, that this is a stressful asset class to be in, and I mean that. All right, this is a stressful asset class to be in because there are huge moves like this, and all the bad stories always come in all at the same time. It all seems very coordinated to me, that it all comes together. All right, but I have over time figured out what I am. Okay, I am a snapping turtle. Okay, all right, I have little stubby legs, and I got my rough head, and I got my big sharp teeth, and a deal comes in front of me, and I just I just snap it up. And then once I snap it up, it's mine, all right? That's mine forever, all right? And you can lose a finger trying to get what's mine, all right? It's not going anywhere. I don't care what some billionaire tweets or what some guy with a chart says is about to happen, all right? It's mine. No, no tricks are going to get me because I know where this is going long term. And I am in this for the long term, all right? Now, all that stuff with tethering up and then jumping coin to coin and using all kinds of leverage, that's for eagles, all right? Eagles do that, all right? I'm not an eagle, all right? And I can see the eagles up there. They're doing all their loop-de-loops and stuff like that, and they can do all kinds of tricks. And I'm sure the snapping turtle looks up at the eagle, and he's like, wow, that's pretty cool. He can do all that stuff. But he can't. You know what happens when a snapping turtle tries to be an eagle? Falls off a cliff, all right? It doesn't work for the snapping turtle, all right? Snapping turtle has to be what he is, all right? And I'm sure every once in a while the eagle looks down at the snapping turtle, and he's like, damn, I wish I had a shell. So that's just the way it is. You got to be what you are, all right? And look, things get bad, all right? And the snapping turtle, you know what he does when things get bad? Pulls his legs in, pulls his head in, and he just rides it out in his shell, right? And bad stuff's all around him. And, his shell gets dinged sometimes from all the bad stuff around him. But he just rides it out in his shell. And then the bad stuff, it'll stop eventually. Eventually, the bad stuff stops. And you know what he does? He pokes his head out. He pokes his legs out, looks all around, and then starts snapping up stuff again. Because that's what he does. He's a snapping turtle, all right? And I'm sure there are eagles out there that eat better than the snapping turtle. But that's fine, all right? Because there's in some eagles, when the bad stuff's going on, they find a cave and they're doing better than the snapping turtle. But that's all right, because the snapping turtle has to know what he is. That's what I am. I'm a snapping turtle. I am not an eagle. You have to figure out what you are. If you're an eagle, I wish you the best. Go be an eagle. Maybe you'll probably do better than me, all right? Maybe, all right? But I know what I am. I am a snapping turtle. I know where this is going. I am not getting shaken because I don't know what tomorrow brings, but I know what 10 years from now brings. I'm a snapping turtle. I have what's mine, and that's where it's staying. Do what's best for you, and I wish you the best of luck. Please subscribe and hit the bell. Until next time, Crypto Stu, signing off.